There's this beautiful bluebird that keeps coming to the bird food. This is such a beautiful, happy spot in my yard. It is so cold out here. I'm just wishing for 60s and sun. We haven't had sun in days. I think it's been like one sunny day out of 11. But I love the peach centers in the daffodils. Just love that. And these are so vibrant purple. Still have a few crocus blooming in there. And then we have these grape hyacinths over here. They're so colorful and pretty too. Hostas are coming up. This rose bush still is showing no signs. I'm afraid it's dead. And we have over here, the irises are coming up that we transplanted last year. But I only see like 2 lily of the valley. Maybe there's more hiding there. But we were going to keep them in this area because they kept spreading and getting in the middle of the irises. And then you couldn't see them because they were little. So these daffodils are gorgeous. I love them against the blue of the door and the swing. The hyacinth there. There's some fabulous looking hyacinth here. I love it. I'm excited about how big these are getting. And the purple poppy mallow back there is getting bigger, and we just planted that last year. So I'm excited for what it will do. Lots of tulips, and I'm excited. There's an actual tulip bulb there showing its face. And we have all these cabbage plants that are going to get so big. And so we have to figure out where we're going to put them because, I can't just let them die. And so since the sedum and those yellow flowers back there and this Russian sage are all going to get really, really big, I said, that'll be a good place for it to hide. And the other plants around it will be able to survive, I think. We'll see. So we decided to give up on the rose bush. I don't think it's going to come back, not compared to all the other rose bushes. So we're going to dig it up. And I have a purple poppy mallow here that we're going to put in its place. It's very little now, but it will, we know from experience in the backyard, spread and take over this entire bed. It will be less work than the rose bush, so we're trying to talk ourselves into this is an okay thing to do, because as we get older, we won't want to keep cutting this back. Plus our neighbor parks his car there, and we have to constantly cut it back from that so it doesn't scratch his car. And this won't take much maintenance, but will be gorgeous. Maybe not this year, but in definitely 2 to 3 years. So sadly, the forsythia bush did not do much this year. And it's getting green leaves already. And I even kind of let it go last year, so I thought it would have more. But this little house has some sticks in it. It's a gourd, and it fell, so I just put it back up. Hopefully somebody will come and use it. So I think we're going to have a grand showing of the bridals wreath bush. You can see the little buds popping out. And it started blooming a week ago, and it's got more blooms, but I bet you another week this is going to be beautiful. And over this way, just to show you, see this climbing rose bush? Look how much leaves are out. So I just think they go up and all the way around up there. I just think that other one is not going to make it. Oh, look at that huge dandelion. So, every time I go to spend money, I'm thinking, we may need money with all this virus and things shutting down. I decided to buy this round tarp, and I love it. It's going to be perfect for the beanbag to keep it clean underneath since we're using it outside. So, I like that it's white. We may tuck it under some, but it's going to work out great, and I'm glad I got it because if we're going to be stuck at home and just enjoying our space, it's going to get used. So we're trying to get all these things planted today, even though it's only 40-something degrees out here. But I absolutely love this. Like, it's like even more yellow blooms than last week. The walkway is not too pretty because it keeps raining every day. And it's pretty moist underneath the stones. But look at, it's like my dog was walking, my dog was walking out here earlier, and I was like, I wonder what it's like from her view. There seems to be two kinds of bulbs coming up here. What did I plant? These look like tulips. I'm not sure about those. Another example of what that front rose bush should be doing. And we have plenty of things coming up here. That dirt we put in last week is working well. And yet another rose bush coming out. A blue squill underneath. These crocus weren't in as much sun as the others, and they haven't been as showy. I think they would be if it would just be sunny. Kind of cute how they hug the curve. These hyacinth are slow coming out. I love how there's just one white one in the middle, and I don't think we did that on purpose. But there's some daffodils behind it. These are peonies. Look at them coming up already. Just like, wow. Some more tulips. Oh, look, some more buds. And there's my very first purple poppy mallow. Oh, look, it's got a daffodil right next to it. Recognize the leaves? I have to dig that up. And it's got onions coming out of it. Can't wait for that to spread. It spreads all the way that way and all the way that way. So that's what the ones in the front beds are going to do. This is really pretty with all the little daffodils. The hyacinths aren't that showy yet. Got some old hyacinths blooming here. This is our weeping peach tree, and it's got tons of buds on it. I'm super excited, and I hope the frost goes away so it doesn't die. These are still blooming. They aren't as showy as what I thought they'd be, but they're lasting a while. More sedum coming up. More peach daffodils. Hollyhock coming up. More beautiful, beautiful hyacinth. And then right behind them is those daffodils with the grape hyacinths. They're so beautiful. This is such a showy little thing, and I wish it were nice enough for me to sit out here with a book. Isn't that so cute? I'm sorry, I like it. I'm excited. Look at the hyacinth bulbs. Beautiful. See, we have more tulips that have buds in this little thing. And then more here. And I forget what that plant is. So tiger lilies coming up. And we just planted these. And I've forgotten the name of them now. But we spread them out, and so hopefully they'll fill that area where we created a drainage for water to go out that way, because we want it to go that way rather than this way. So I'm excited. There's my garden shoes. Literally, this grass is so tall. March 21st. Man, it needs mowing. My oh my, this is going to be a mound of phlox blooms, and I just spied my first one. It's kind of fun. We're hanging out on the roof. He's getting the gunk I'm gonna help him here in a minute. Got my own brush. Getting the gunk out from underneath so it doesn't leak. We find when we get gunk in there, it leaks on the patio below, so we get all that out so the rain. It's kind of fun if the sun came out. I'm so excited and to just be on the roof, and it's an amazing view. It's pretty fun. Fun up here on the roof. It's so green. And then the front yard is still brown because it's always like a carpet. Kind of fun to see the rows of houses. Everybody should sit on the roof on a sunny March day and sun. So happy that the sun came out. It feels a little warmer, even though it's not. Got this can of paint we bought that we didn't like the color, and we ended up using a shade lighter, so I'm using it up on the birdhouse, but taking white paint and mixing it here because, you know, that's kind of fun to make a mess and do it in front of flowers so I can enjoy my flowers. Really, March 21st, we have to mow the grass. So we spied a bird nest on top of the ceiling fan, and that's why everything was dirty on the table down there the other day. We're hoping there's no eggs. Oh good, no eggs. So this is why you need to get outside in March and work, to get ahead of the birds, so we don't need them here making a mess, pooping all over our patio. We have to train them, say don't go here. There's nothing like a freshly mown lawn. I love it.
And though we deserve only punishment, you receive us as your children and provide for all our needs of body and soul. Grant that we may heartily acknowledge your merciful goodness.
Spent Sunday morning watching worship 3 times on the internet, since we are all supposed to stay at home during the virus. I'm running out here in the rain because I forgot the video that we actually got the new birdhouse up, and I'm excited about it. And we did plant some of the cabbage up there because we planned on planting no plants up there, so it was a free space. So excited. Can't wait for the birds to join us. Hi, Tizzy. Tizzy, do you know it's raining? There's the new birdhouse, and it's been a rainy, yucky day all day today, but that didn't keep us indoors. Most of the afternoon has been spent rearranging things. We have the fountain we brought out here, and we stuck it on some stones, have a place to plug it in there, and we brought 2 of the chairs out here. We still have to fix where that low area is there, so we'll be digging up these stones and putting some dirt underneath it to level this better. But I think we're going to get another table and put it there between the chairs so you can sit here in the chairs and look at the garden or talk to that person over there, or we can pick up. We love to move things around, so if you have guests, you can even pick that up and put it on the other side of the table. We're going to sit here and have a cozy little thing in the garden. Then we have been working on the patio and rearranging it. It's been a similar way for quite a few years, so we're excited. So the beanbag got a home. We wanted the beanbag to be, because when you sit in it, you sink in it, and so you want to be able to sit in it and, you know, look out into the garden. And so with a book or whatever, and we were concerned maybe about children being near the electrical outlet, so we stuck the little table there, and I said, hey, great place for my tea or whatever you're drinking while you sit in the beanbag and read. That chair moves around all the time. This we have always used to hide the electrical cords. They're back here. So that was sitting on top of that little table. So we hung it on the wall, and you know, some of the cords you can't get back there. We reach up there and plug and unplug the fan if we want different things. I had to get tweezers to get all that stuff out of the fan, and there's still some stuff out there, but I had to grab the little mounds of mud that the birds had up there from their bird nest and just squeeze them with the tweezers in order to get them to break. So here's the little table. We moved our table here, and if we want to get those two chairs there and put them here, there's plenty of room to put them around the table, so we can have a dinner with four or play games, or you know, if we want, we can always grab the extra chairs from there. Oh, I realized we never knew where to go with these, but our game with the toss, I realized stuck right under there. It's kind of cute. So we also did some things. So when I'm sitting in the beanbag, I realized I can't look out. I can now, because I went ahead and took this and I just used some clips to clip it up. So if I want some privacy while in the beanbag, all I got to do is undo the clips and drag it over, and I have some privacy. So we also, on the ends here, we tied the hook to the end because I get so tired of the wind blowing that one, and I like it to stay in place. So this light used to hang down from the fan, so all we did was reroute it to here, and that was a hook we had the greenery on, and because we want that to be over the table. We got it to light the table for when we play games at night, so that works out good. But that was just a hook was already up there for this greenery, so we just moved the greenery over this way. The one hook shares with the bird cage, and my husband says, you know, this is just inviting birds to sit on here and poop on the futon. I'm going to have to get my broom and train the birds not to sit on there. So you know, we redid this. So we put the little, this used to be over there. Now there's a chair there. So I brought in a banana plant from outside to stick on there, and I said, won't that be really cute, full of banana plants when they start growing in that corner? And we worked a while to get the partition back up, because I like that, because it gives this area a cozy feeling, actually, when you're sitting there. I don't like it open and exposed, even with the fence there. There's just something about having that there. Our hanging swing is up. I love sitting in this thing. And I put that table there, and it works perfectly. Of course, those tables we pick up and move all around. But when you're sitting there, you can put your drink right there, and that works out great. When that swing, you twirl. Oop, there's a bird. He's getting ready to come in on me. See him? He's getting ready to try to come in this bird house, I think. So he's talking to me. So anyway, but it also is right next to the couch. We moved the couch over there. We said, hey, it doesn't matter if the couch gets wet. We may need to buy some more. It's an outdoor couch. It was meant, has material that was meant to be outside. I just keep it covered because it's easier when the dogs get on it to take the cover off and wash it, which is something we need to do. Have to do a lot of washing of this material. See how dirty that one is. That's for next weekend. So yeah, a lot of these now are tied. I don't know if you can see that. See, we just tied it around the end so it doesn't blow. So one side of each one of them is anchored. So it does that, like that one here. Oh, I love watching it blow. I can just imagine sitting here and watching that blowing in the wind. But you know, we can close them still, but one end will stay secured. Anyway, I'm excited. It's really, really, really different. And now we just need to do some cleaning. It looks so much different. I love rearranging things. Still very inviting. Plenty of room for guests. Plenty of room to walk straight through, which we didn't have before. And I think the couch will work out well there because I can see me now sitting on it more, and I'll put a big pillow on the end and I can lay down and have a shot of the garden. That's what we like to do. We like to have the views that are of the garden. So you can sit on the futon and see it, the couch, either of these chairs or the beanbag. And we got plenty of extra chairs if company comes. So anyway, I am excited about the changes. Bye.